I just can't help but stare at Lord Guan Yu's magnificent beard.
Ah, what perfect timing! Hey, would you like to join me for a meal? A nearby village gave me some quality meat. You're always such good company. Okay, shall we also ask my brothers?
Excuse me, you two. I am Tai Shitsu of Donglai. I take it you serve the governor of Pingyuan. Would you be able to secure an audience for me?
So, Governor Kongrong of Beihai needs our help. I see. I understand the situation. Still, an attack by the remnants of the Yellow Turbans. This is not a simple problem to solve.
Lord Liu Bei, you are renowned for your kindness. I could think of no one more likely to help Lord Kongrong.
We have only just come back from aiding Lord Gongsun Zan. We need time to recover. If we mobilize immediately, we would suffer severe losses. And then we might struggle to defend our own land.
There's reason to that. However, you would discard all compassion when faced with logic.
And if I said I would?
Well then, Lord Kongrong and the others are doomed to die. I came to Pingyuan believing that you were a man of virtue. Sadly, I seem to have been mistaken.
I'm sorry. It was cruel of me to test you like that. We shall go to Lord Kongrong's aid and ensure no harm comes to him.
But you were right. There is no benefit to you in this. You will go regardless.
You misunderstand me. It is precisely because there is no gain to be had that we will go. I raised this army to help those in need. I have no intention of turning away from that goal. Is that not itself a reward?
You're an interesting man. You have impressed me, Lord Liu Bei. I feel assured that Lord Kongrong will be safe.
In spite of his looks, Lord Zhang Fei is actually...
Things have gotten so much better around here that you can hardly recognize the place.
I'm just glad we can walk around outside now without having to look over our shoulders.
I must say, I'm surprised that you were so willing to welcome a stranger like me. But now that I've seen this calming place, I understand. We can talk here without interruption. You may be wondering why one of your enemies from the Battle of Jietsao has come to see you. I cannot blame you for being cautious. I visited you today because I'm interested in your way of life. Will you trust me even if I give you such a vague reason? I'm glad I could pique your interest. Now, let us speak a little more. When I saw you on the battlefield, I found the way that you fought most fascinating. My eyes were ceaselessly drawn to you. At the time, I could not understand why. It was only later that I found the answer within myself. I realized that you represent my ideal. Precisely. The one true answer to what I desire. I haven't been able to keep you out of my mind since that battle. And what's more, I have heard talk that you kneel before no leader. Forget General Gongsun-san. You are not even in the service of Liu Bei. You were merely a guest of theirs. The revelation was such a shock that I was forced to reflect on my own life. You stand on the battlefield of your own volition. No, it is you who underestimates your own value. I believe that all paths in my life will lead me to the field of battle. For it is there that I can express my ability to its fullest potential, snatching victory from the jaws of a brutal struggle. It is when close to death that I feel the certainty of life. I have no hesitation in this way of life. However, I had never considered the choice of not following someone else. Oh, how narrow-minded I have been. I don't think I can go on fighting much longer, now that I know. Is that so? You are a very fascinating person indeed. If you have no objections, I would like to get to know you better. Let us spend the night discussing our philosophies on aesthetics.
Things are better since Lord Liu Bei came here, but...
Very good of you.
I just can't help but stare at Lord Guan Yu's magnificent beard. officer has been defeated.
They say Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao are old acquaintances. Not sure.
We meet again. You were most impressive in the Battle of Jia Chao. I wondered what had become of you after Wang Yun's death, and had not realized you had joined Kongsun Zan. Instead of apologizing, you could have come to me before appearing on the battlefield among the enemy's ranks. Still, I cannot blame you too much, and I am truly glad to see you doing well. It's just unfortunate that we find ourselves on opposite sides. But you follow your own path, I see that. You are not my vassal, so the choices you make are your own. Whenever I see someone with a bright future, it is my habit to help them, even if I cannot persuade them to join me. As you should be. Tonight, I have prepared a splendid feast. Eat what you will, fill your belly, and prepare yourself for the morrow. One day I intend to rule over all of the land, and it behooves me to treat well those who gather under my roof. Otherwise, I will never win the hearts of the people. I am fortunate to have been born into one of the greatest clans of our time, and I will not succumb to the temptations of tyranny. In fact, I am so benevolent that I forgive certain fools who refuse invitations to become one of my people. If it weren't for my family's noble name, I might have dragged you into my service kicking and screaming. Then perhaps you should appear more forlorn. I won't have you trying to protect my pride in this roundabout way. If you care to know who I truly am, apart from my noble name, then be sure to always answer my summons. You speak your mind and do not put on airs. I find that refreshing. Now, my household staff will be putting the finishing touches on tonight's feast. I am a man of means. There are no obligations, just an invitation to enjoy some fine food. Let's go. Indeed. Ha 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 ha!
Things are going well enough around here. It helps to have support from the powerful House of Yuan.
I heard that every once in a while, someone finds valuable treasure among the ruins of the capital. So many people are after this land. What'll become of our lives here?
I heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed.
Lord Guojia is so cool, isn't he?
Lord Chung Pu scolded me. Lord Hung Gai encouraged me.
am glad you're here. Well, Liu Biao stopped us on our way back from Luoyang. I may have gotten out if I was alone, but that doesn't quite work when you are leading an army. No doubt Yuan Shao is behind the attack, trying to keep me here until I give up the Imperial Seal. I don't have proof, but having seen how he behaved during the Alliance, it's easy enough to put together. Besides, Liu Biao is someone who prefers to avoid conflict. It's difficult to imagine he'd do this alone. In any case, if we stay put here, there's no telling when his forces may come to strike us from behind. We need to break through the encirclement before that happens. I take it you'll give us a hand? Do not worry. As long as we work together, we'll get through. I'm sure of it.
A question for you. That Cao Cao fellow's been making a name for himself thanks to his sharp mind.
Lord Guojia is so cool, isn't he?
I heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed Dong Zhuo.
I heard that every once in a while.
Stop right there. We don't let just anyone through to see Lord Cao Cao, you know? Hey, I remember you from Luoyang. Well, it sure has been a while. Hey, sorry about that. I just never expected to see you here of all places. I guess I was still under Lord Jiang Mao's command the last I saw you. It feels like such a long time ago.
Dian Wei, let him through already. He's Cao Cao's guest.
Oh, is that right? Well, if our Lord called for you, then I ought not get in your way. Now, come on in.
It's been a while. Thank you for heeding my request. Let me get right to the matter at hand. I'd like your help in fighting the Yellow Turbans once more.
Yes, their remnants are stubbornly clinging on.
It's surprising how they still manage to resist, given that Zhang Jiao is long dead.
They have a huge number of men in Qing province, and are now poised to launch a raid on Yin. As governor, my job is to eliminate any and all threats to this land.
As it happens, our lord was appointed to the post because the former governor, Liu Dai, was murdered by these yellow turbans from Qing. It has benefited us to have this territory as a base, but we cannot govern properly while such a threat lingers.
Right. And if those rebels were to launch a full-on invasion, the whole province would be devastated. We have heard reports that they don't even bring their own supplies. They rely almost entirely on looting.
So, they abandoned their fields because of war and poverty, and became marauders themselves. Perhaps their situation is an embodiment of the chaos of these times.
Do not think of them as mere rabble. They're an enemy willing to do anything. Treat them as such. They're unlike the yellow turbans we fought before. So keep your guard up.
So many people are after this land.
Lord Cao Cao is the only one we can trust to let us. I just saw a man who shined like the sun.
I think we may be able to consider ourselves blessed just to have a little land to till.
When I grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon.
I hope things will become a little bit better for everyone now.
Things have gotten so much better around here that you can hardly recognize the place.
I'm just glad we can walk around outside now without having to look over our shoulders.
Quite the selection, wouldn't you say, my lady? We only sell quality goods. How about something to take home?
My, these are really lovely. But I don't have any money on me, since I've been separated from my maid. Excuse me, might you be willing to pay for this for me? Well, I have a feeling you'll be sympathetic to my circumstances if I explain myself to you.
My lady, this area isn't exactly dangerous, but I don't advise walking alone. It'd be best to rely on him for help. He's a renowned warrior in these parts.
Oh, is that right? Then it seems my impression was not mistaken. Would you be so kind as to escort me then? I promise to give you a reward once I'm home safely. I'm grateful for your help. Now, let's set off. I'm truly grateful for you today. That was my first time fully exploring the town. Oh, very much so. It truly feels like a stroke of luck to have met you. I am so very glad that I snuck out of our residence. To tell the truth, I lied about being separated from my maid. I am from a widely respected family that has held high office in the county for generations. I was raised to be elegant and cultured, that I may be worthy of marrying a man from the prestigious Yuan family. I am much like a bird trapped in a cage. I have been given wings that are beautifully adorned, but they are not for me to take flight into the world with. The land is vast, with so much to see and so much to adore. And yet, when I marry into the Yuan family, I will be in another cage, only more lavish than the one I am in now. That is why I wanted to fly with my own wings before that happens. I suppose I ended up deceiving you. For that, I am sorry. I am grateful for your kindness. Today was special, as I could experience what lies beyond our residence. There were so many new things I was able to do with you. I will treasure them for the rest of my life.
Things are better since Lord Liu Bei came here, but...
I spent everything I had.
I'm glad we can transport cargo through the canals. Gives us access to all sorts.
Xiao Pei is far smaller than the price. He's every soldier's.
There are plenty of marshes and rivers around.
I need to keep death at bay just a little longer, even if only to watch my grandchildren grow.
When I grow up, I'll learn to... My brother left again.
Shall we start?
Good.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I am it.
Cheng Fei of Yan to make an appearance.
I'm counting on you.
The enemy encirclement is solid. It won't be easy to break through.
We'll just take him out bit by bit. Let's get started already.
The enemy officer, you are a warrior of great bravery.
Now, warriors of Bingung, now I must beg for your aid in rescuing Lord Kongzhong.
As planned, we will head toward the castle from the west. As time is against us, we may need to force our way through.
I appreciate your determination to help. Naturally, I too will do everything I can to assist. The enemy officer has been defeated.
How did we get stuck with lookout duty? Shouldn't we be part of the siege too?
Apparently, someone broke through our encirclement. So we're supposed to watch out and make sure they don't bring help.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Incredible feat.
The enemy officer
You shine like a beacon for the others.
An even match. Push harder.
I'm an honorable
The
man
enemy
who has
officer
come to repay a
has
debt.
been defeated.
I will not kill unless I must. So stay out of my way.
A warrior who dedicates his talents to the cause of justice. This is a man after my own heart.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Let's go. I have slain the enemy officer.
You ought to quit charging into things. Dangerous, you know.
Now, the enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Bear witness to my power.
I'll take you all out. Damn, we won't be able to hold them back.
All right. The guards here have been slain.
Halo, tes 1 2 dicoba. Halo guys. Halo Miasan, sorry. Udah lama nggak nih? Iya, sorry tadi saya tinggalin. Ini yang main bukan saya ya tadi. Bisa tinggal sholat tadi, waktu sholat ini saya live streaming udah tanggung juga teman-teman. Sorry ya. Emang ada karakter Dynasty Warrior yang bisa nikah kah? Saya bahkan belum pernah tuh.
Now then, let us begin our siege of the castle. Ready your weapons!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
Concentrate. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The one who escaped seems to have brought reinforcements. Ha! What a joke. They think they can defeat us with so few warriors? We will crush them along with their castle.
Start the advance! I can see right through you!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Target the castle gate! Shoot! It won't last long like that. You better take that thing out, quick!
All right, raise the ladders. Get over the walls and overpower them.
Trying to force their way in. We must stop them.
Concentration. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bear witness to my power. Now!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Yes! Yes!
Dare to come out here alone? No. I'll make you regret that decision.
So weak!
As guardian of peace, why do you stand before me?
You're done for!
I am only doing what you bid me to do. You would punish me for it?
Got you! I don't know what you're blabbering on about. I'll take you all out!
Looking rough. The ladders are up.
Right here! Heading through here!
Let's end this. How could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Zhengqiao, forgive me. I could not revive the Yellow Turbans.
Oh, you've taken down their leader. Once again, I thank you, brave warriors of Pingyuan. The debt I owed has been repaid. Lord Liu Bei, please allow me to thank you once again. I will find a way to repay you.
There is no need. I told you, having helped is reward enough for me. I'm just glad that Lord Kongrong is safe.
In these troubled times, men like you are hard to come by. If it had to come to it, I was prepared to convince you more forcefully. But you made this decision yourself, and were true to your word. I see now why the people of Pingyuan admire you so.
I'm not so great a man as you seem to believe. I've made foolish mistakes just like anyone else. I forget to think ahead and get transfixed by what's in front of me.
But it is that nature which has allowed you to save so many people. In any case, with this settled, I can now set off to Lord Liu Yao.
You don't intend to return to Lord Kongzhong?
Lord Liu Yao is the one I serve now. I was on my way to him when I received word that Lord Kongzhong, to whom I owe a great debt, was in danger. It was to repay that debt I sought to assist him.
I see. You are like me. You believe in duty.
You are too kind. I feel a little embarrassed hearing that from you, Lord Liu Bei. Now, I must depart. If we meet again someday, I hope we will do so as allies.
Good to see you, Zitluan. I just made it back from a journey myself. You've been fighting all over the place, I'm sure. You must be exhausted, too. The Yellow Turban Rebellion was the needle that popped the boil. All of that pus is just oozing out across the land. Zhang Zhao wanted to change the world. And he may have succeeded, in a way. Well then, let's get back to work now, shall we? That's right. We're going to dig deep into your past, Zitluan. Why do you think I've come with you all this way? The place where I first met you, Zitluan. I think we may be able to find some clues there.
I hear there's a master spearman among Lord Gongsun Zan's ranks. After all the work I put in to open this shop, I'd be in tears if it got burned down.
I heard the capital's been practically reduced to ruins. What a shame.
Sacred Bird protects. Let's go.
Looking rough.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself here!
Now, time to act. Believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory is ours.
Let's go.
What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started! There we go!
Now!
How's this? Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now! They say a mountain bandit's been snooping around here. He's super strong and quick to boot.
So many people are after this land. What'll become of our lives here?
Wait. It's you, isn't it? I am Zheng Liao. We've met before. I wonder if you remember me. Indeed. We once stood on opposite sides of the battlefield. My apologies for approaching you so bluntly. People have started to talk of you throughout the land. I had hoped to meet you properly one day. A skilled martial artist who walks among heroes on the battlefield, and yet who has not sworn allegiance to any particular lord. I wonder, what drives you to keep fighting? I'm surprised. You still don't know why you fight? But the unknown can be irresistible. I cannot fault people for being drawn to you. In my case, I fight for my lord, for Lord Louis Bu. That is my duty as his vassal. But you are free. Your reason for fighting comes from within. Unlike me, you feel no need to serve. I will admit, I'm a little envious. I understand your skepticism. After all, he betrayed even the oath he swore with Dong Zhuo, his adoptive father. But Lord Louis Bu is the greatest warrior to have ever lived. Fighting under him is an honor, and I feel no shame in serving him. I am committed to my lord, and I would give my life for him. That is my purpose in life. Apologies. I have taken up too much of your time with my wayward chatter. But I have enjoyed this talk. You have my thanks. As souls of the battlefield in this chaotic world, may we meet again, as allies or as enemies. When that day comes, I will show you what I am capable of. I wish you well until then.
heard that every once in a while, someone finds
I
value.
heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed.
To my power. Now. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now. Now. Take this. This territory is ours. Let's go.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Bear witness to my power.
Halo Bizar apa nih? Bizar pokoknya begitu dah. Oke. Iya sebenarnya gimana ya? Saya mau bilang iya sih rusak, cuman aneh aja gitu. Kerusakannya kayaknya memang dari sononya gitu ya. Semenjak saya baru beli sticknya, kayaknya ini nggak center gitu ya. Saya udah coba kalibrasi tapi itu posisinya nggak ada di tengah. Jadi saya udah coba kalibrasi berkali-kali juga nggak bisa juga teman-teman. Kayaknya memang hardware-nya ya. Jadi ini untuk analognya kayaknya harus diganti atau gimana gitu. Cuman saya nggak tahu cara bongkarnya ya. Dia agak condong ke kiri, kayak ini ke kiri atas pojok gitu ya untuk analognya. Makanya kalau kita mau ambil ke kanan dia itu ada berlawanan gitu ya. Ya udahlah, yang penting masih bisa ini. Modal lagi, Cok. Ya harus cara enaknya aja sih buat ini. Ada yang suka buat mainin ini nggak apa? Pakai apa nih namanya ini, well ya atau cakram. Dia punya trik khusus hampir sama seperti make twin pike ini. Aduh, gila kan make-nya. Dia kalau udah merah itu sakit guys kalau kena ke musuh. Cara pakainya juga harus timing sih. Dua senjata ini atau apa namanya? Twin pike sama ini ya. Twin pike sama well ini punya cara buat mainin Soul of Nanyang. Oke, kita main di sini dulu teman-teman. Saya lagi bingung nih. Seharusnya kan di sini kita milih salah satu, tapi semuanya saya jalanin gitu ya. Saya menjalankan semua misi mereka dari ketiga warlords ini teman-teman.
All here? Oke.
Soul of Nanyang, saya akan lihat akhirnya itu akan seperti apa kalau misalkan kita coba bantu ketiganya ya. Tapi ujung-ujungnya bakalan milih lagi nih.
Oke.
Ya, biarkan aja deh foul kayak gini. Kita bareng sama si siapa?
Good luck to
Banggai.
you. I have had my fill of this scenery. Liu Biao, I no longer have any need of your hospitality. I shall open up the path to Changsha. Die! Now!
By the order of Lord Liu Biao, you are not permitted to pass!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Force our way through!
Is ours.
Let's go!
We'll join you!
Counting on you.
Looking rough. Well done. The enemy officer myself has been defeated. This is not enough to stop us, your command. If you value your life, you will step aside.
That is the Tiger of Jiangdong. He's as strong as they say. Summon more allies. Hurry!
Stealing the fabled Imperial Seal in secret! Think you will get away with such injustice?
So I see the rumors have already spread this far. Such a nuisance it is to stand out.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Kita lagi selesain misi dari Zhangfei juga buat make well ya.
Overwhelm them with numbers! Don't let them through! Let's go!
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
And fast! All of you, follow me! There we go!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You damn thieves! Trying to claim the Imperial Seal for yourselves. Don't think we'll let you escape.
Accepting such rumors without question and vilifying us on top of that? I see I'm going to have to knock some sense into you. The enemy officer has been defeated. Look around the tower. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
We march at once!
Our allies are in trouble. We shall go and aid them. Begin the advance.
You shall not advance any further. Shield bearers, forward! Obstruct our path! Now, get ready!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go!
Damn! A pincer attack! can't say these are favorable circumstances.
Ready! Give me that!
Sun Tzu, you're too reckless. I told you we must stick together.
Apologies, Yu. I figured drawing their attention would make the rest easier.
We'd better join the effort.
Hey! I'll take you on. My dad deserves a good show.
Hey, Father! You were taking too long, so I came to get you.
Sun Tzu, you... We shall talk later. For now, we must address this ambush.
Good eye! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Father, Tzu is creating a diversion. We should break out of the encirclement while we can.
How can I not be proud of this family?
An even match. We must push harder.
Oh, you're coming to fight alongside us, are you? Rough. Not sure who you are, but you look like you can handle yourself.
Well done. You performed.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How could we have been taken by surprise?
Well, looks like the plan worked.
Let's go.
Now to go and take care of the enemy behind us.
Right. If you want to get pincered, let's take him out quick.
All my might. All my might.
Take this. How to act. Now.
All my might.
Get in here. Looking rough. Now.
All my might.
Looking rough. Now.
Watch the master at work.
All my might.
Now. Now.
You're gone.
Take this. Now. Looking rough. Now. Looking rough. Now. Take this.
Infested.
The enemy officer
shall return after reviewing my strategy.
Let's go. Good.
Begin the advance.
Now we can move forward.
And open.
Now. Changxiang, I want you to lead a separate force to attack from the south. Let's go. And get their attention.
Okay, Father. Begin the advance.
How wonderful! It's truly exhilarating to see the youth prove themselves.
I don't quite share your confidence. It looks to me like they're in danger of getting carried away.
Now.
And it is our job to prevent that, you know?
Now. Bear witness to my power. Now. The enemy officer has been defeated.
More territory is a path ahead that will take us south. We may be able to strike Liu Biao from the rear.
I remember your forefathers governed this land. It would make sense that you know it well. Let's go. I gladly accept your suggestion, Huang Gai.
Then allow me to lead the surprise attack, my lord. I shall remind them all that I am not to be forgotten.
We will fight together! Begin the advance!
A frontal assault against numbers such as these? Perhaps I've overestimated Sun Jian. All of you, stay calm and stand firm. Fend them off. Win as long as we hold out until Yuan Shao arrives.
I've been waiting for this. Bring him down. Take this! Take this! My power. The enemy officer has been defeated. Proper strategy can overcome any obstacles. We're done here. We should rejoin Lord Sun Jian. There should be an enemy officer on that cliff has been defeated. Bear witness to my power. Now,
ready yourselves. It's time to show our strength. Watch the master at work.
all my might. Now, die in a place like this. Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated. I won't forget this. Concentrate. Concentrate. Bear witness to my power. I've proved I'm a true warrior for 3 kingdoms. Come. The shortcut is this way, beyond the cliff. We'll need the ladder here. Now! All my might! Now!
Determination is commendable. You are a worthy foe indeed.
That was more intense than I anticipated. We'll continue to fight without complaint.
See what happens when you charge into things headfirst!
Incredible. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Suppose we must retreat.
Take this.
This is not over.
With your efforts, we have defeated Liu Biao. Now, it is time to return. Let's go back home.
Now!
is nothing more gratifying than seeing my children gathered in one place. Do you not think you are a bit reckless, sir? Try not to worry Zhou Yu so much.
There's no need for a lecture, Father. After all, we managed to break through the enemy line unscathed.
You need not be concerned, Lord Sun Jian. I am used to this sort of trouble.
And we must thank you, too.
Oh, you know him, Shenxiang?
I certainly do.
I'm Sensei. Sounds like you've helped out our father a lot.
I am Zhou Yu. Lord Sun Jian has entrusted me with keeping Sun Ce safe.
Well, that's true, but... Anyway, I look forward to working with you.
It's thanks to you that our plan succeeded. You have our gratitude.
Now then, about our next move. Changsha will most likely be sieged by Liu Biao's troops. They will not simply let us go after we broke through their encirclement. And worse still, we have no rear guard, meaning that if we remain on the defensive, we will lose. Instead, we must make preparations in Changsha and launch a counterattack. That is where I need your help.
Wait, hold on. Why were you attacked by Liu Biao in the first place?
Well, something happened in Luoyang. I will explain once we have time. I want to discuss things with Cheng Pu and the others as well. First, let us all return to Changsha.
You never cease to amaze me. The way you ride straight through enemy forces all on your own like that is incredible.
I could really stand to learn from your ambition and courage. You do yourself a disservice, Lord Sun Quan. You have your own unique strengths already.
Yeah, you always stay composed, Quan. You've saved me from trouble loads of times.
Perhaps you could try keeping yourself out of trouble, then.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. We have much to discuss about everything that's happened, and about the future of the House of Sun.
The future of the House of Sun?
After the defeat of Dongjue, by a strange twist of fate, we happened to discover the Imperial Seal among the ruins of Luoyang.
The Imperial Seal? Then Liu Biao's attempt to prevent our return was...
Precisely. My first thought was that they were coming after the seal, but I have no intention of ever handing it over to the likes of them. As a loyal subject of the Han, I will fulfill my duty to guard it with my life. And when the time comes, I'll return it to His Majesty. After discussing it with Cheng Pu, we have decided that this is the best path to take. But this also means that all of you will be dragged into the inevitable conflict that will arise.
What's gotten into you, Father? You've never been one to worry about such things. If this is the path you've chosen for us, then we will be with you to the very end of it, won't we?
I knew I could count on you all to stay by my side. That's what family is for, after all.
Now that that's settled, who will we be fighting, Father?
The most dangerous threat is the former leader of the Alliance, Yuan Shao. He believes that the Imperial Seal belongs in his hands. There are many other forces interested in claiming the seal for themselves. But one of them, Yuan Shu, has just sent a messenger. He has promised us aid if we attack Liu Biao. In our current state, this offer could not have come at a more fortunate time. Yes, We were just thinking the same thing.
But this is clearly a trap meant to trick us into destroying each other. Are we really going to risk going along with his little pretense?
Yes, we are. To protect the Imperial Seal from the chaos of our world, we must be prepared to ally with beasts and overcome all obstacles. Besides, there is nothing for us to fear. All we have to do is defeat Liu Biao's forces. Yuan Shu will soon learn that it will take more than a few cunning tricks to bring down the Tiger of Jiangdong.
I'm such a fan of everyone in the Sun clan. Lord Handong is a...
I heard that you aided Xiangsheng and my father in the past. I appreciate your support now, too. The Sun clan needs more people like you. Please keep fighting for our side. Well, we can't afford to let our guard down. There are many who wish to take the Imperial Seal from us. Now that I think about it, my father was very brave to keep such a thing. But I suppose that's just the kind of man he is. After all, they don't call him the Tiger simply because of his prowess in battle. Once he sets his mind on something, he dashes forth with courage and vigor. The lesser beasts in his way can't help but clear a path for him. He really is. I think that disregard for danger runs in the family. My tendency to run wherever my feet take me comes from my father. I also tend to trip and fall quite a bit along the way. Zhou Yu is always scolding me for it. I wish I possessed some of Chuan's composure. Unlike me, he's always thinking things through. You should get to know him if you get the chance. All right, it's settled. It seems the Sun family is going to be enjoying your company for a long time yet. As long as you are here, the Tiger's stronghold will be impenetrable. I'm sure of it. My father will lead the way and we will support him with all our strength.
I wasn't able to greet you properly before. I am Sun Quan, son of Sun Jian. My father and my brother spoke well of your efforts in the last battle. You will be of great help to us in the coming fight against Liu Biao. Well, I wish I could accept your invitation, but I have been tasked with guarding our stronghold. Father said he chose me for such a role because of my cautious nature, but I think he simply has some misgivings about sending me to fight on the front lines. You're right. My journey has only just begun. I am a member of the Sun family. I have spared no effort in becoming a man capable of honoring our name. But every battle I fight reminds me of how much greater my father and brother are than me. I feel I still have a long way to go before I can stand as their equal. We've only just met, but here I am telling you all my thoughts and insecurities. You're right. I have to believe that such a day will come, and work hard to reach it in the meantime. Sorry. I have just gone on and on about myself. Regardless, today has been fruitful. If it isn't too much trouble, I want to speak with you like this again. Being with you keeps me from straying from my true path. I can feel it.
Changsha has thrived for centuries thanks to the Yangtze. It's so convenient.
Hey, thanks for coming. It's been a while, hasn't it? Here, this seat's for you. We don't meet all that much, considering we're both out there handling odd jobs. My crew won't shut up about you. Always asking when they can see you and talk to you. Rumors of your daring deeds come in like the rising tide. Your reputation continues to precede you. Yeah, I do what I want when I want. Same with the boys here. Still, these days, lords rise up and then fade away just as quickly. All of them are desperate to ensure they're surrounded with the best of the best. And the guys I know have started settling down in places befitting their talents. Wandering about, moving from job to job. It seems like it's gotten much harder to live that way in this day and age. So, how about you? I bet you've had a couple invitations come your way. Is that right? So you've started charting your own course then? I didn't want to talk about this. But if not now, then when, right? I got an invitation from Jing province, see? I ain't sure if I should accept it or not. I don't even know the caliber of the guy who sent the invitation, but life would be a hell of a lot easier than it is now, that's for sure. To be honest, I don't give a damn about myself, but my crew. If I leave them high and dry, they're done for. I'm living for more than myself, you see? You're right. I'll think long and hard about what seems best. I really appreciate you coming around to see me like this. That's why, well, it'd be nice to spend more time like this, if possible. I'll send my boys on home at some point. Then maybe we can enjoy some quiet time. Just you and me. Hey.
I'm such a fan of everyone in the Soon clan.
Halo Reza 007007. Ya siang.
We can do it!
We're members of the Sun clan, too. Let's make everyone proud.
That Cao Cao fellow's been making a name for himself thanks to his sharp mind.
Well, hello there. It's been a while. You're friendlier than you look. A bit like me. I think we might get along. I'm not here for any particular reason. I just happened to hear a rumor about you. So I figured I'd come say hello while I'm taking a break. You know, all the things I have to do. I currently serve Lord Li Jue. He's one of the generals who succeeded Dong Zhuo and took control of the capital. After Louis Bu murdered Dong Zhuo, it was Wan Yun who took control of the imperial court. But then the remnants of Dong Zhuo's army, including Lord Li Jue, defeated Wan Yun and ousted Louis Bu, which is how we've come to where we are now. You were one of his house guests, right? Friends with his daughter? Anyway, I was doing decently well under our new leader, Lord Li Jue. But now, well, things have gotten a bit tense. Ambitious people like them always assume everybody else thinks the same way they do. So in their minds, anyone not demanding promotion for their achievements, like me, is suspect. So the more work I do, the less I'm trusted. Still, writing that out is also part of being a tactician. Making me spill my story like that. You've got a knack for making people talk. Glad to hear it. I wouldn't mind doing this every once in a while, if you're interested. Or maybe you're not, but I hope you'll say yes. In any case, it's fun speaking with you. Well, I'd better leave. Let's talk more in depth next time, huh? If we're both still alive, that is.
Lord Guojia is so cool. Shall we begin? Nevertheless.
Okay,
now.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go. The Yellow Turbans are an elite force.
chaos, tempered by battle. Do not underestimate them, remnants though they may be.
As the new governor of the Yen province. We'll deal with him as we did with his predecessor.
Time to act. Stand shoulder to shoulder. Overwhelm the foe with numbers. United
The enemy
we shall
officer
prevail.
has been defeated.
Battles are not decided by numbers alone. Our wisdom and courage make each of us worth 10 of theirs.
Heavens, give us strength. Send us warriors who know not death.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is a predicament. Soldiers immune to spear and blade.
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated. Those are impressive. The enemy officer learned a lot from watching has been defeated.
What's next? Prepare for pain! Stay sharp. Prepare for pain!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go, go!
We may not be able to make it through this.
This appears to be as far as we go. Obliterate you!
Being near is where the enemy officer has been defeated.
Don't pay attention to what I'm saying.
You seem to be evenly matched. You'll have to work hard to gain the upper hand.
I've been waiting for this. Looking rough. Let's go.
So you've come along too then. My help's much appreciated.
Got you! Concentrate. Bear witness to my power. I must retreat.
The enemy officer
Rethink my plans.
has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Good. This is the perfect vantage point. Now, let your arrows rain down upon their heads!
Arrows! The sky is black with them!
Let's march! We're at their mercy here. Come then! We'll take back that position!
We march at once!
It is quite the honor to have you at my side. Now, shall we go?
Let's go.
Aren't you supposed to be on our side? Why are you picking a fight with us?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I think they're talking to you.
They broke the spell that Zhang Zhao gave us. But how?
It appears that resistance is futile. Whether you rely on numbers or match, you are no match for us.
Let's go.
Surrender quietly.
If an ally of Zhang Zhao is here, then perhaps we can trust them.
We'll have more options if we control the high ground. We could drop rocks on them, for example.
That's their leader! Kill him!
I think not! You won't lay a finger on him!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Are you ready, men? Then start the bombardment!
Rocks! They're throwing rocks at us!
You've seized the strategic points and now control the terrain. Do not falter. Hit them with all your might. Charge! Fight! If we do not win here, there will be no tomorrow! Start the advance! Together, we advance! Now, follow your leader! Begin the advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The rocks are coming from over there! Come, men! We'll put a stop to this! See you. March! Bear witness to my we're to stick it to them! We need to let loose! March! Time to go in the offensive! Get ready! Everyone!
The Barossa is strong, and they fight without a modicum of fear.
Fight to survive! Still to survive! Not simply lay down and die!
Let's go! Follow me, everyone!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Climb over so that we may eat! We fight so that we do not starve! Leave this! Go!
The enemy... been
Just as
defeated.
they've forgotten how to live. Except through thunder.
The enemy officer
Wretches just don't
has
know
been
any
defeated.
better.
Here you go! I've been waiting for this.
Don't give up. We can still fight. Stand together, men, and we can prevail.
Believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Let's go.
They still have fight left in them. We can't let them regroup.
Things are looking favorable. Unless that changes, we'll find no complaints here.
In the wrong direction. Stopping the enemy officer has been defeated.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We fight until our last breath.
Looking rough.
Let us rejoin our brethren.
Looking rough.
Most armies crumble once their leader is slain. Even this army can prove surprisingly resilient.
You've done well.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fighting. The light itself. Let's go. You're warriors, aren't you? Come, put us out of our misery.
And surrender. You will not be treated unjustly.
Well, if you put it like that.
Looking rough.
Take this!
Seems to have gained the upper hand.
The enemy officer
Tide is turning in our favor.
Now. Let's go.
I can more than hold my own on the battlefield.
different positions. All my might. Everyone, the enemy officer has been defeated. Our parents, everyone. That is why we fight and plunder, so we can live.
Listen to me. It is a terrible thing. A man is forced to live like a beast rather than a man.
We end this here.
That's the story.
It's just...
The enemy
we're
officer
starving out here.
has been defeated.
Now, please! We've had enough!
Come over to my side. Pledge yourselves to me. Cao Cao.
You would help us? Really?
You're finished.
On you, a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Hey, you're really doing well out there. I expect nothing less from you.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. this!
Let's go! An opening! Here you go!
An opening! Now, this is quite the embarrassment. I think we're gonna have to pull back.
Good. I expected as
The
much.
enemy officer has been defeated.
This!
Take this! An opening! Oh, looking rough. An opening! Is that it? Take that! Is that it? Is that it? Looking rough. Is that it? Looking rough. Don't stop! Looking rough. An opening. Take this!
Resistance is futile.
An opening!
Oh! Just the right time. Quickly, lend us a hand.
End is here! Looking rough.
Let us provide assistance.
An opening! Is that it? Is that it?
Let's give it to them.
Even if we fall, our children and brethren will take up our weapons. It will not end as long as chaos grips the world. Take this.
What will you do with us, Cao Cao?
Do not be hasty for answers. Before I decide your fate, I ask you this. Why, and for what cause, did you take up arms?
Isn't that obvious? To survive. Not a single man is here simply for the love of the fight. But fighting and stealing in order to survive, that is all we have left.
How selfish. Do you not think of those you steal from?
What are you saying? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was you government officials who stole from us in the first place.
In times of strife like these, one cannot survive without taking from others. I suppose you have realized that as well. I have one more question for you, Yellow Turbans. Do you want to live?
What if we do? Are you planning to pardon us?
No. But we shan't kill you either. We have use for you in the new society we are trying to build.
A new society?
One in which we create, protect, and share, rather than live in this endless cycle of stealing. If you would like to see such a society, then join us. We will give you all something to live for. You have my word as the one who defeated your leader, Zhang Jiao.
This is Puyang.
It's a well-maintained town. It's hard to believe 1 million people have just arrived. They have taken in the Yellow Turbans and reshaped them into the Qing militia. They remain a fighting force, but in peacetime, they mostly train and help in the fields. It's simple in theory, but they are dealing with huge numbers of people. In practice, it must take a lot of work.
Repairing buildings, distributing land ownership, enforcing the law. To develop so much in such a short time.
Yes, it is quite astonishing. The fact that he managed to bring those wild bandits under his control, instead of executing them. It gives me hope that we will succeed in restoring order to this era of incessant chaos.
Yes. There are none who deserve our support more than Lord Cao Cao. The evil of Dongzhou had to be eliminated. But there was nothing I could do alone. Of course, I also spoke with Lord Wan Yun. But I lacked allies, and could not spur him into action.
Interesting. How talkative he is all of a sudden.
I think perhaps Lord Shunyo has had too much to drink.
Ah, so that's what's loosened his lips. But perhaps it's not such a bad thing. This is a chance for those serving Lord Cao Cao to get to know each other. Besides, it can be fun to watch such a taciturn man loosen up for once.
Only you could look so kindly on a drunken Lord Shunyo.
And that was when, despite all my efforts, we were captured by Dongzhou's troops. I have never felt such shame. For a moment there, I was ready to die. Luckily, a house guest of Wan Yun's came to my rescue. In fact, this man here looks just like... Huh. At once I feel sober. I never thought I would meet my savior like this.
Does this mean that you were the one who saved Lord Shunyo in Luoyang? Well, what an honor it is to meet you. I am Shunyu, a relative of Lord Shunyo. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I am Guoja. I only just met these two at the governor's castle. If you're here in Puyang, does that mean you've entered Lord Cao Cao's service? That sounds a bit non-committal. Anyway, it seems we'll be seeing a lot more of each other from now on.
We are all drawn to Puyang because of Lord Cao Cao's reputation.
I hope we get the chance to fight side by side.
Do not take training lightly. It's idiots like you that end up dragging down their units, and by extension, the entire army. Do you think you can get through this with that lackadaisical attitude? Let me tell you, I'll have you court-martialed unless you shape up.
What? Surely that's going too far. I was only taking a moment's rest. Please, could you make Lord Eugene see sense? If we keep training this hard, it wouldn't surprise me if someone died.
You are the one that Lord Cao Cao summoned, aren't you? Well, if you have something to say, then say it. Don't worry about that. I take it you see my methods are the correct ones. Lord Cao Cao has entrusted me with taking these men from Qin and turning them into proper soldiers. They have been in many battles, and yet have never had any real training. They have no understanding of strategy, procedure, or the underlying principles of war. That can only end in disaster. I suggest you also take care to train with sufficient diligence. That is, unless you wish to die a nobody.
There's not a soul alive that hasn't heard of the rapid advance of Cao Cao's forces. I admire them.
I just saw a man who shined like the sun. I wonder.
I heard the capital's been practically reduced. Nothing's changed. The state of the realm is...
In spite of everything, here we are, alive and kicking. In spite of his looks, Lord Zhang Fei is actually really easy to get along with.
When I grow up, I'll learn to wield... My brother left to go make a name for himself. We haven't heard from him since.